Alabama. I hope you like it, Fletcher. Well, not surprised that they go offensive line. Jedrick Wells is off the board. Tua Tagovailoa called him the alpha male in the offensive line group for Alabama. And remember, Jonah Williams was the 11th pick last year for the Cincinnati Bengals at left tackle. A lot of people studying his tape kept looking at the right tackle, saying, who is this guy at the right tackle? It's Jedrick Wells. And Daniel Jeremiah from the NFL Network. Remember, they got Jack Conklin in free agency. So now Baker Mayfield has potential bookend tackles to protect Baker Mayfield. What do we think about Jedrick Wells?
Well, I think he's going to be the one making the move over to the left side with the Cleveland Browns. He'll keep Jack Conklin at right tackle because Jedrick Wells has the athleticism to be able to match up with the speed elite rushers he's going to see on that left side without any help from the tight end. He's outstanding knee bender. He can really roll his hips on contact in the run game. He's outstanding when he works up to the second level, but the Browns did not draft him for that. They drafted him for what he could do as a pass protector to help keep Baker Mayfield upright so they can get a fair evaluation on him going into the future. Now, I don't know where you are, but for me, I thought day one as an NFL starter, Jedrick Wells was better equipped than any other tackle in this draft.
Yeah, I thought they were going to go that route early on. I think about where the Giants went with Andrew Thomas, Jedrick Wells, a right tackle, but he will be a left tackle. He'll get the job done. He was outstanding in pass protection. Only allowed 1 sack and 3.5 hurries all year at that right tackle. So they keyed that running game as well for Alabama. Gave Arizona, they signed Jay Simmons. Kyler Murray was hit a lot. So that was a little bit of a surprise that Simmons is there. They pass on the offensive tackle, allowing Wells to get down this far.
Yeah, my family, they'll make a bunch of noise there. This is violent.
No surprise that we have an offensive lineman from Alabama being drafted. He's the 7th offensive lineman from Bama drafted under Nick Saban.
It's a big boy.
As I said last year, Jonah Williams going 11th to Cincinnati. It's his job to protect Joe Burrow. It's now Will's job to protect the also former #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield.
You're watching the 2020 NFL Draft, presented by Lowe's.
So, kid out of Alabama.
In nearly 100 years serving the military community, we've seen you go through.
He's the next pick by the Browns. Browns need a lot. Well, maybe not. I mean, they seem like they have good running backs. Nick Chubb had a good year. Odell, Landry. Got the tight end name. It seemed like he had a pretty good year last year. Tight end is kind of like a beast.
And kind on style. Introducing Head & Shoulders Styling. Styling products that are both strong on style and kind on the scalp. When new smartphones are expensive, the family has to share one. Step up with Moose Mobile and get 4 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones when you switch.
I wonder if the Jets going to take it. Not somebody really pay attention to.
Step up with Moose Mobile and get 4 lines for $25 per line per month. Or don't. Remodel every brand. Switch to Moose Mobile and get 4 free Samsung Galaxy A20 phones, all on our super reliable, super fast network. As an essential service, Moose Mobile is committed to keeping you connected.
You remember when Sam Donald, everybody was talking about him? He's like the best thing, so sliced bread. He had shown me nothing. It was 2 years in the NFL. I mean, I don't think he's as good a quarterback as people made him seem to be coming out of Southern Cal. He kind of overrated. Maybe receiver. And then they got lost Johnson. They tried to trade him.
Now more than ever, you need technology you can rely on.
I'm a Dell Technologies advisor.
And
And
if you're a small business, we're with you. BRVT.
Estamos com você. We want to help.
So we'll be right here at home, answering your calls, providing support.
And standing by you every step of the way.
Makes history. We're determined to stay on the air with unprecedented performances from across the country, and your vote decides who makes it into the top 10. The American Take Control. American Idol, new Sunday on ABC.
Oh man, I used to love stomping Goombas. We used to stay up all night playing.
We should meet him a course. Not like 10 more down here? Yeah. How many can you stop?
You meant this for me?
Yes! Dad! Let's go down!
Visiting my old stomping grounds? That's my way of life. Nintendo Switch.
I love Nintendo Switch. I play with my daughter sometimes. It's kind of boring.
These times together.
I still love the old classic. I got that
But blood is needed to save the lives
new
of
Nintendo.
people who are sick with a range of illnesses. It's easy and safe to give. If you are in good health, please donate. We need heroes now. Visit redcrossblood.org to schedule an appointment.
A reminder, we are all in this together. Help us make a difference now. Huddle up for COVID-19 relief efforts and join players, teams, fans, and communities around the country in the NFL Draft-a-thon. We unite behind the cause. We can provide relief for those significantly impacted by the pandemic. Every dollar counts. Visit NFL.com/relief.
Jerry Judy. That's what I think the Jets should go with. I don't know if they could. CeCe Lamb.
Playmaker, wide receivers are still there. Who do you like, and who do you see maybe taking one of those wide outs first?
I wish still could trade up and get some. I don't got enough capital.
Of this draft, and I talked about it earlier. It's the diversity we have in these wide receivers, and I love Jerry Judy. He's such a great guy inside. He plays in that slot. I love how he, what I call, gives you that stanky leg and takes it right back when he's running with the football. But CeeDee Lamb, he does everything. People liken him to a Dez Bryant, a guy that can go up and get the ball, but he also can run the whole route tree. Or do you just want pure speed? And that's Ruggs the third. This guy can run with anybody and everybody, kind of give you a Tyreek Hill kind of player.
I like Ruggs.
All right, listen.
I think he returned like 2 kicks in one
By the
game.
way, guys, we haven't had a trade yet. The last time we didn't have a trade in the top 10 picks, as we look at Henry Ruggs. I'll wait to hear his name called. Last time we hadn't had a trade this late in the first round was 2015. The first trade came around pick 15 that year. So we'll see what happens. But Henry Ruggs, again, a speedster, and waiting for his name to be called, as is CeeDee Lamb. And again, also a big play waiting to happen. And then
Boy, these
Jerry
women got
Jeudy.
some legs on them, short dresses and
Once they
everything.
start to go, it could be they go on a run.
I think it was Simmons, white, his family member or friend or whoever it was had a short dress on.
With the 11th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Mekhi Becton, tackle Louisville.
So the run on receivers is going to have to wait, but Mekhi Becton, ladies and gentlemen, human beings that large should not run as fast as Mekhi Becton did. At the combine, 364 pounds, ran the 40 in 5.1. According to ESPN stats and information, that's the heaviest player ever to run a sub-5 40. And if you like people just abusing other humans, the Mekhi Becton tape is for you. Why is he so big? Well, his mother is a caterer who specializes in soul food. And as you can see, Mekhi specialized in what his mom specialized in. In fact, he can do a little bit of everything.
You know, I think Boston College had a lot of NC State had some players to
And then we talked about the combine as you see him moving in the
go in the first round last year. The ACC, ooh, he dunked. Boy, that dude is big.
6'7", 364 pounds. And he
Oh boy, that dude's nasty. Ooh. I don't know what I didn't see him do at Louisville, at Clemson.
But they worked on him, and he's been working on people ever since.
Ooh.
Yeah, look, he is a tremendous athlete for his size, as you've alluded to. And look, when you get to see that is when they run some of their zone schemes, they're inside and outside zones.
Man.
He's got 6'7", 350 pounds. Looks like He's about 290 pounds. Tremendous athleticism.
Ooh, he's pushing people over.
Just take defensive ends and just toss them on the ground. And if you get up to the second level on linebackers, it's really all over, Booger.
Well, without a doubt, this is a great pick. We know how big he is.
Louisville, off of that pick, now has a good offensive lineman going there pretty soon. Hope it does well for the Jets.
Look, I tell you what, I think they got the best tackle in the draft at Kai Becton, and somebody that when you watch how hard he's been working through this process, I know there was some concern about his weight. There's Joe Douglas there celebrating with the New York Jets with his family. I know there was some concern about his weight. I actually texted with his trainer yesterday and said, I need a proof of weight video. So he got it on the scale and showed me he weighed 363 as of yesterday morning. So he's been able to control his weight. He's been working really hard. Even some of it in unconventional fashion, as you see right here. Go get you a big truck and start driving it. And that's what he does against everybody you watched him on tape for Louisville this fall. This is a giant of a man. This is Malcolm Becton, who's been brought in to protect Sam Darnold. And I can promise you, Le'Veon Bell's going to be a big fan as well.
DJ, I want to read something to you.
Move.
That you talk about where he's
Raiders.
by his strength coach at Louisville. He said when we got him, he was about 390 pounds, and he couldn't make it through warm-ups. It was gross. We knew he had potential, but over the next 7 months, he worked his bleep off, and now you see what he's become. He is an amazing story. So we'll see what happens here, and now we're taking a look at the first of 2 picks in the first round by the Raiders. Again, we were supposed to be there celebrating the potential of the Raiders moving to Vegas in 2020, and there you see their bright new shiny Allegiant Stadium. The pandemic has forced us and so many others to dramatically alter our plans.
Wow, Vegas looks empty.
Some of the iconic stars of Las Vegas. There you see John Gruden. Knock on wood if you're with me, John. Knock on wood if you're with me.
Yes, it is empty.
We spent a lot of years analyzing this draft taken up here. So let's go back to Daniel Jeremiah. Jeremiah, what do you
Man, they kicked the Raiders up state. Went with Oakland and went to LA, back to Oakland, now back, now in Las Vegas. I like it. Maybe I'll go to a game when I go to Vegas, man.
I think they find his replacement right here. I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb would be my guess here for the Raiders.
All right, Daniel Jeremiah is in on CeeDee Lamb going to the Raiders. We'll see what happens here. We believe that the pick is close to coming in. In fact, I can confirm that the pick is in to Commissioner Goodell. Let's find out. Does Daniel Jeremiah know what he's talking about? I mean, he does.
There are many first evers that are part of this draft, including the first ever official draft selection by the Las Vegas Raiders.
No, I'm telling you, San Fran need to take
Of the 2020
receiver.
NFL draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Henry Ruggs, wide receiver, Alabama.
Ooh.
Congratulations, Raiders. Congratulations, Henry.
Well, there you see Henry Ruggs. Daniel, you nailed the position, but not the player. Henry Ruggs is a fascinating football player. Just so you know, he had 98 catches at Alabama. 24 of them went for touchdowns. In other words, 25% of the time when he caught the ball, he took it to the house. And when he celebrated those touchdowns, you always saw him throw up 3 fingers. That was for his friend, Roderick Scott. They played high school basketball together. And one weekend they were supposed to drive in the same car to a high school tournament. Ruggs was feeling under the weather, had the flu, didn't go. Scott was in a one-man car crash on the highway that trip and was killed in that crash. And Henry Ruggs celebrates his honor.
Speed, Raiders way.
Every time.
Go the ball deep. Tell them go get it.
John Gruden, very happy that he's got the burner that ran the 4.27, as is Mike Mayad. Hi, Mike. Make sure the dog is taken care of. But if you want to talk about an athlete, my God, watch what Henry Ruggs does playing basketball. It was absolutely a rim obliteration He was jumping from everywhere to throw it down at Robert Lee High School. So you know he can play hoops. You know he can fly. His mom once, unofficially, was caught at a 4.23 40. He can absolutely scoop Michael Irvin, and he can take it to the house no matter where he gets the ball.
Yeah, and we knew, Trey, that this was a possibility because of that 4.27 speed. And let's remember now, the Raiders, what do they have to do? They have to face that thing they have in Kansas City with Tyreek Hill. So they wanted to match speed for speed. They wanted to match explosion for explosion. When they score,
San Francisco Judy or who's that guy named CG Lamb? That's what I got no thinking.
Just like you saw them do in basketball.
All right, what else do they need? They got Kittles.
And obviously this year, Jerry Jeudy, and then next year, Jalen Waddle and Devontae Smith. So a lot of talent, like what football.
I'm telling you, see it coming.
Career in the NFL with that kind of speed and that kind of ability to go vertical, beat you deep. That's what Henry wants to learn. He has to do.
So the Raiders' new stadium is
He's just not a deep threat. What he really is, he's a catch and run threat. And they did a great job at Alabama of doing that, getting him the ball quick, and then letting him absolutely just slice through the defense and have those tremendous running type situations. He's a guy who can catch the ball out of the backfield. He's a guy who can play all three positions as wide receiver. And he's a guy who, DJ, I think the number one thing that he really can do is he can also give you some those special teams if you needed him to.
All right, what does San Francisco need? Either defensive back or receiver.
And look, we were talking about that this week. He talked about Josh Jacobs running for over 1,100 yards in the crowded boxes last year. You put Henry Ruggs on this field, you're going to scare safeties out of there. You're going to have a lot more room for Josh Jacobs to run. And also add Darren Waller at tight end. He ran in the mid-4.4s. Now you've got Henry Ruggs who ran in the mid-4.2s. This Raider team got fast real quick.
Raiders got.
Just take a moment to acknowledge what we're seeing here. Michael Irvin, you of all people have to appreciate this. Henry Ruggs is swagging out in a row. He's just chilling in a row. Michael, that's what you wore in the pre-draft meeting.
Yeah, and that tells you something about that wide receiver right there. He's letting you know. Big plays, touchdown. He's right at home with that. That's why he's wearing his robe. He's making a statement early, and the Raiders hope that he can make that statement late when he gets on the football field.
Now, listen, I knew you would appreciate the robe, Michael. Just so you know, from 1985 to 2010, no Alabama wide receivers were taken in the first round. And now we've gotten 4 in the last 5 years. And quite frankly, I'm going to make a pretty safe bet that we're going to get a 5th one in Jerry Jeudy coming off the board at some time in this first round. But for more on all of this, let's
Jerry Jeudy, San Francisco.
Adam Schefter. Hey, Adam.
We are 12 picks into this draft, and we have yet to see a single trade. Not one team has traded out of its draft spot. We had Detroit at number 3 taking calls, but no team ever made an offer for them. Miami didn't make an offer. The Chargers didn't make an offer. Same thing with the Giants at number 4. We thought there would be other teams that would move. No one did in the top 10 picks for the first time since 2015. We're now at a pick right now where the 49ers are going to trade. They're going to trade with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady's Bucs are moving up one slot to come up in this draft. There's still a tackle on the board. To get Tom Brady more protection, that would be a logical pick for Tampa Bay to make with Tampa Bay coming up to get that
Tampa Bay is loaded.
That's the trade. Tampa to 13.
All right, Adam, thanks very much. Guys, let's talk about this here for a second because obviously Tampa Bay has plenty of weapons. They just signed Rob Gronkowski. He's going to be there ready to roll. It is protection, right? They gave up 47 sacks last year, Louis Riddick. I get it. Some of those were because Jameson hung on to the ball too long. But we've already seen a couple of tackles go off the board. It's understandable why they might get a little nervous thinking their guy might not be there.
Yeah, look, there's no question about it. They have to make sure that, particularly at right tackle, that they take care of that position for Tom Brady. Look, everything else is set for them on offense, except for maybe they could use another running back as well. But they have the perimeter weapons. They have the guys who can attack the middle of the field. They're pretty set at guard and center. They just need to take care of that right tackle position, and you would assume that they're going to try and solidify it here.
All right, so who's the best one left? Now, we've seen Becton go off the board. We've seen Wills go off the board. Somewhat surprisingly, we've seen Andrew Thomas. Is it Tristan Wirfs here for you now?
It would be Tristan Wirfs. Of course, a right tackle at Iowa, but he did play left tackle when Alaric Jackson was hurt. Obviously, still needs a little work. For as freakish talent that he is, there are times where he needs to pay a little more attention to detail. But Tristan Wirfs, upside for Wirfs, I think, is through the roof. And obviously, the left tackle spot, he's got the ability to do. I thought he more than held his own when he was forced over to left tackle when Jackson was hurt. But as a right tackle, he has a chance to be really good.
I got a friend, co-worker. He played. He loves growing up. I think he's like 52 years old. He was like, "Oh, I was a 49ers fan. He was a what's that team called? Eagles fan. Then he went to be a Patriots fan." I said, "Man, you're 52. The Patriots suck most of your life." And so he picked up to being a New England fan. So of course, you know, now that Tom Brady and Belichick has broken up, he is now he is a Tampa Bay Bucs fan. I really think they need to pick a running back. I think Swift will fit in good with him, but I doubt it.
I mean, he's the logical choice here because when you think about who you're picking at right here, look, there aren't any more slam dunks in the NFL and in the NFL draft anyway. But really, when you're picking where they're picking right now, you're really looking for the guy who's sticking out on your board. And Tristan Wirfs is one of those.
I don't know why would you move one spot. Somebody offers. Try to boo up above Tampa Bay, which I don't think they did, but.
Fans, I'm Staff Sergeant Bethany Louisville, currently deployed to Al Udeid Air Base, Qatar. And we're happy to be part of this year's NFL Draft. Let's see who gets to wear the Buccaneers uniform. Throwing it to you, Lieutenant Colonel Caldwell. Go Bucs!
Hey, NFL fans. We're the airmen from the 28th Expeditionary Air Refueling Squadron stationed out of MacDill Air Force Base, Tampa Bay, and currently deployed to Al Udeid Air Base, Qatar. We're proud to represent Tampa Bay and our home team, the Buccaneers. Now back to you, Commissioner Goodell.
Oh, cool to have the U.S. Air Force out there. But I think Tampa Bay should take Swift. I doubt it will.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel, and thank you to all of our service members for your courage and sacrifice on behalf of our country. The San Francisco 49ers have traded the 13th pick to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With the 13th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Tristan Wirfs, tackle, Iowa.
Well, now we're seeing this run on offensive linemen, and as you see Tristan Wirfs there getting the phone call right there and a little bit of thumbs up. Another freakish athlete. He's 6'3", 322 pounds, ran a 4.85 40. He was raised by his single mother, Sarah, and he was going to walk with her down the red carpet in Las Vegas. That didn't happen, so he brought the red carpet to her. This was this.
Well, you gotta love the single parent stories.
Respect, and then respect that Tristan Wirfs has for his mother, walking her down the red carpet, and they are in this thing together. And Tristan Wirfs' job is now going to be protecting Tom Brady. But this is a guy who was a state wrestling champion. By the way, had to shed some 37 pounds to get down to the 285 minimum. He also won the great relays as a senior in both the shot put and the discus. He won the discus title 3 times and the shot put twice. He also set a hang clean record at Iowa. And if you know anything about the strength program at Iowa, that is something people take very seriously.
Wow,
And
that dude is a beast.
Explosive? Yeah. And if you're a visual learner, this will help you see how explosive he is. Christian, jump out of the pool for us if you don't mind. That's 320 plus pounds jumping out of the pool about 3.5, 4 feet of water and sticking the landing. Mel, he's an athlete. What do you see when this athlete is on the field?
Well, I'll tell you what, he was impressive at right tackle. I tell you, he held his own at left tackle. Then his size, he can manhandle people at the line of scrimmage. You're talking about aggressive when he plays with proper leverage. That's the key with work. Proper leverage, sustaining his time.
It's a couple of defensive ends that was an album that everybody was talking about. Closing pretty good. And I haven't heard nothing about him during the draft.
Obviously, I didn't think he'd be here at this point. What everybody is Tampa Bay and Tom Brady. It's all about making Tom Brady great and keeping him upright and not letting anybody hit him. And that's what workshop's going to be here.
Without a doubt, Bill, when people talk about this guy being a great athlete for an offensive line, let me tell you, he's a great athlete for a football player. He ran faster than most tight ends did at the combine. And when you look at how the run game is built today, the zone scheme, you need athletes on the offensive line, whether it's a guard or a tackle. And also, you talk about Tom Brady. You're going to need that guy that has a strong punch. We know Brady's an iron deer in the front lawn. He's not going to move much. You want somebody that has strong hands that can solidify that punch. Buccaneer got a steal here at this pick with Tristan Wirfs.
Well, again, he's the 5th Iowa offensive lineman to be selected in the first round since 2004. There you see Tristan Wirfs, the draft nervousness.
Hey, does he have a New England or a Seattle shirt on?
Their guy, Bruce, is fired up as we continue the first round.
So Bay putting the numbers next year. I'll tell you what though. Fantasy football started back. I got #1 pick of my Friends League by telling you I'm taking my boy Christian McCaffrey. But do what you call a snake draft. So since I had the first pick, and when the second round come around, I had the last pick. First pick. Look at that, a lot of Tampa Bay players. If Gronk is not Gronk, but Evans there, I'm taking him. Which I don't think he's going to be there.
With a gift from the Center Army Collection. Happy Mother's Day from Kay.
I really had to get off the line. My family know what I be doing sometimes. Trying to do this. They won't call my name like 40 times. Just playing around. Like it's time to go to bed. So it kind of hurts my nerves. Try not to get mad over it, but it is what it is, man. They don't let me bother when they doing their thing. I don't bother nobody, man. I work 3 jobs. No time to bother nobody.
And I just want to give you
some good cheese.
Going up.
Big day of closet organizing and jigsaw puzzling? Get Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and your choice of pasta or wings. Sealed for your safety, all in one box. Choose contactless delivery or new curbside pickup at pizzahut.com.
First up is this exquisite bowl of French onion dip.
Oh man, I don't know you saying have only commercials.
$6 in that. Right here's $7 in the front, $7 in the
Sire, what is thy role? Boy, this
San Fran, let's see what you do. Telling you, San Fran probably get a receiver here.
Of the NFL. John Lynch is casually comfortable as the general manager there. Of course, you would be very comfortable too if you were the defending NFC champs with the job they did last season. One of the big moves the San Francisco 49ers did last year was trade late in the season for Emmanuel Sanders, and of course he has moved on to New Orleans. And there was Oklahoma wide receiver CeeDee Lamb.
Boy, these ladies got some legs on
Consider
them.
him to be the best wide receiver.
Waiting for his brother to get the money, family member, whatever they are, John. Waiting for him to get that big money.
Jay says Jerry Jeudy is the best route runner and a wide receiver he's seen in all of his years of studying film. So could San Francisco be looking here at a wide receiver to replace?
Ooh, we got him a little snow bunny. All right, see you, bro.
Michael, what do you think? If it's one of these two, which one do you like better?
This is what I love. I talked about the diversity of wide receivers, and you talk about Jerry Jeudy. Remember, Jerry Jeudy does most of his work from the slot. He's about 60% in the slot. Scores 7 touchdowns out of his 10 in that slot. It's all about what San Francisco needs right here in this spot, Trey.
All right, we'll see what happens there. And again, you take a look at Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch. They're clearly enjoying this virtual draft, I think, more than most people are. But again, San Francisco plays in the toughest division, arguably, in the NFL right now, the NFC West. As we said, they lost Emmanuel Sanders. There are some concerns about offensive line as well. But the pick is in. Let us see what San Francisco did. They moved one slot back so Tampa could move up. Where is San Francisco going?
Jeudy.
There's the 14th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. San Francisco 49ers select Javon Kinlaw, defensive tackle, South Carolina.
What?
Well, perhaps another surprise, but Javon Kinlaw is
Well, congratulations.
one hell of a football player. His story is also amazing. But what you need to know about him is how he grew up. Father in Goose Creek, South Carolina, as well as in Washington, D.C. And he spent some of that youth homeless in the nation's capital, where he would ride the metro because either it was colder than it was inside or hotter than it was outside. And he has been a remarkable story, talking about the things that he went through as a kid related to, and sometimes it wasn't walking over
Nice story.
to get to where he lived. Tom McShay said he showed up at the Senior Bowl, didn't even work out, and didn't even play, rather, just went through some drills and made a bunch of money. And there you see the reaction.
Congratulations, young man. Nice story.
His story is absolutely remarkable. Booker, his story is incredible, as is what we saw on the field at South Carolina.
Without a doubt. You talk about the rich getting richer. He reminds me a lot of Richard Seymour. Long, big, and powerful. And the San Francisco 49ers are going to love it. Can he play with leverage? When you're a tall player, you got to be able to play with leverage, extend your arms, control the offensive lineman. He can do it with the best of them. Like one of the guys I played with a long time ago, Richard Seymour, doing the same thing. Defensive linemen being able to use both hands and control the offensive lineman. They do it well, but this is now a passing league. Can you be a 3-down player? Can you rush the passer? Javon Kinlaw showed outstanding pass rush ability and power, especially at the Senior Bowl. Just like Richard Seymour, long arms, long levers. He can do it inside. Dare I say, John Lynch, they traded.
I don't know why you want to go get a.
And this defensive line is going to be dominant once again.
Talent-wise, 6'5", 324. Remember, he was 340 early on, managed his weight, got it down to 324. Played through a hip injury in 2018.
I don't know why San Francisco need a wide receiver.
He was dominant. Actually, 5 sacks in the first 6 games
Yeah, wouldn't it be funny if Atlanta took a wide receiver? Jared Judy go along with two other Alabama.
Yeah, it reminded me of Marcus Stroud when I watched him well. And this is somebody, when you put on the Georgia game and the Alabama game, the best opponents they played, he was dominant against those quality offensive lines. So that's what jumped out to me. And Willis, I just add one thing here with this selection. This is outstanding by John Lynch. You trade to Forrest Buckner, you get the 13th pick. You trade back to 14, get an extra pick, and you replace the Forrest Buckner at the same position with a younger, cheaper player. John Lynch putting that Stanford education in good use.
Without a doubt. Look, it's great value for them. It's smart team building, and they're staying true to who they are, DJ. They're a team that likes to build it front to back, inside out, on the defensive side of the football in particular. And Javon Kinlaw, you're right. When he went up against the best offensive lines in college football, that's when he really raised his level. And it wasn't just at the point of attack. It was chasing people down the field. I remember that Alabama game, just seeing him run downfield and just put haymakers on running backs, heading the ball out of the backfield with his extra effort. That's the kind of thing.
Like this dude waving his arms like he did something. His son did it.
Dad is feeling it right now with the Kinlaws. And oh, by the way, sometimes things just work out perfectly. Kinlaw actually wanted to go to San Francisco, saying they're just a wonderful group of guys, a talented group that works together. We work together for the same goal, not individual achievements, and that's to get the win at the end of the day. That's something I want to be a part of. Well, guess what, Javon? You are a part of it. Javon Kinlaw, now a San Francisco 49er. We'll be back in 30 seconds after a quick word from Verizon.
If we weren't able to stream anything, I think they'd be lost.
We are all home right now. That's why Verizon is giving you more of the entertainment you want. Haley is usually watching a TV show, and McKenna is almost always listening to music.
We love Verizon.
So I get the shows I need when I need them. Now, unlimited plans come with your favorite artists on Apple Music, shows and movies on Disney Plus, and over 70 top channels and live TV with YouTube TV.
Music plays a huge role. That's how we connect.
Plans start at just $35.
Interesting. The state of North Carolina, State Board of Education has made 2 changes to athletic eligibility in middle school and high school due to coronavirus. All along with the series very changes, the board has approved a 1-year amendment to academic standards. So that means they won't eligible to play coming into this year. They will be eligible to play next year. For the 2020-21, if a high school student in middle school is promoted to the end of 2019-2020 school year, we're eligible to participate in athletics next year. Athletics are also required to have annual prescription physical exam. The board voted to amend that requirement for the coming year too. In high school and middle school, the students had a void physical from 2019-2020 school year. The physical will carry it over to the next year. That ain't too bad.
He had already done. He was only going on early admission at Alabama. He was at an all-star high school game, and he got his report card, and one of them was a B+. He said, no, that's wrong. I got the A. The teacher went back and recalculated. Turns out it indeed was correct. Jerry Judy was a straight A student, but he has dealt with some tragedy in his life. In November of 2016, Jerry Judy's 7-year-old sister, Aaliyah, passed away. Aaliyah was a miracle baby and had suffered health complications since birth. Following her death, Judy posted a photo of Aaliyah with an uplifting message. I love you, sis. You're in a better place now. I swear I'm going to make it for you and mommy. R.I.P. Aaliyah. Jerry's daughter, Journey Aaliyah, born on March 27th. And there you see it. Jerry Judy going to go work with John Elway, the quarterback there, Drew Lock. Portland Sutton, the other wide receiver on the side of that ball. Michael Irvin, take us through what you like about Jerry Judy's take.
I love this kid.
Swift for Georgia.
People talk about great he is at running routes. That's because he transitions so well in and out of cuts. This guy is incredible at the line of scrimmage. That's the number one thing that he's going to have to work on, is getting off that ball, being able to get deep. He ran a 4.4 at the combine. And Trey, he gets his work done in the slot. I already told you, 60% of the time he was lined up in the slot, and he made 7 touchdowns out of 10. Now, when you line up Courtland Sutton on the outside, and you put Jared Jeudy in the slot, that is a disaster for any defense when you're trying to stop Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos. Great pick for the Denver Broncos right there, Trey.
And Herb, I think it's fascinating when you look inside this division. Everybody's chasing the Kansas City Chiefs. So are they going to load up on defense to try and slow down that Chiefs offense? It's like, forget that. We're not going to be able to slow it down. We better get some firepower. So the Chargers go out and get their quarterback in the future.
Judy abused Talamuze. I wonder what Talamuze is on that.
And then now you have the Denver Broncos looking at his teammate Jerry Jeudy. The AFC West is loading up on offense.
Yeah, they certainly are. By the way, Alabama has 2 wide receivers in the first round now. This is the 5th time in the common draft era since 1967 where 2 schools, or 1 school, like 2 wideouts go in the first round. John Elway is very happy right now.
So I think at this point, this is definitely a sea change.
The amount of changes that have happened in medicine in the last 2 weeks are more than I would have expected in like 2 decades.
We have rolled out teams across our network, and we went from essentially no televisits to approaching 5,000 visits a day in the last week.
That's pretty amazing.
You connect with them via a video visit. The partner actually can interact and hear the counseling that's done.
These visits are surprisingly intimate.
And I can actually share my screen and show the x-rays.
5-10 minutes and we were done. And she could go outside and play with her kids.
From the clinical aspect, it allows us to continue to take care of the patients.
We really moved some mountains in our network, and Teams has been a huge part of that.
Completely agree. This is going to be a game changer for medicine.
So the Falcons up next. Probably a defensive player. That's what I can imagine I'm going with.
You've already got him on team. Really?
It's kind of weird. It seems like they did bad early, then all of a sudden they cut on. But Swift for the Falcons. Right, worked out.
I've never had burger cheese nuggets before. It's a lot better than I expected.
And the best part is, they're $8 for $1.
What? These are good. It's crispy and it's golden. When you see the onions,
It's getting late. It's getting late.
Delicious nuggets for just $1. No way.
I'm trying to finish out the first round, but doubt it. Oh, CeeDee Lamb's on there? Justin Jeffries, LSU. I like that linebacker for Oklahoma, Headhunter. Pretty good. All right, I gotta be to work in the morning.
Welcome back to the draft. Roger Goodell doing his part, FaceTiming with all the quarterbacks taken in this draft. I practiced. You see Tua Tagovailoa there, you have Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert as well.
So you tell me Roger Goodell got an Xbox on him?
CDYAC, right after catch, he's phenomenal there. CeeDee Lamb is, and you got the heck of a football player, Xavier McKinney. Justin Jefferson improved by leaps and bounds this past season. Chamberlain had some injuries, but he's a standing pass rusher. And Kenneth Murray, all this big sideline to sideline range. Great football player, Booker at Oklahoma.
All right, I'm going, man. I've been up here too long. Have a great night.
Yeah, when you look at the Falcons and the Cowboys coming up, both of those teams need edge rush.